Hi folks, welcome to another Qashqai video. Now before we get started today, just a massive thank you to my support the channel members. They are Shane Cook, Matthew Reynolds, Tess Boaz, Mandy Birak and Tim Broughton. You guys are awesome, thank you so much for supporting this channel. If you want to join them and get access to things like videos early and other sort of bits and bobs, check out the join option below and just see what's available. It'd be great to have you on board. So for today's video, it's going to be another rattle fix video. Now you may have seen my other video just here, which has been the one on the air filter box and air filter intake piping. That's a common rattle on the Qashqai J11. It just isn't particularly well secured. Recently another member of my Facebook group fixed that with a screw rather than the plastic clips that Nissan used to fit them, so there's an option there if you've still got that problem. Going on from there, if you've still got more rattles, maybe interior side of things, just check the door cards. It's worth taking them off. It's not a hard job to do. There might just be a loose clip in there or something like that. Also, the glove box is a very common area. But this video is going to be more specific on your suspension at the front end because they just wear out over time. It's very simple. It's a rubber bush, and obviously the car goes through a lot of mud and grime, and it gets hot and cold. Over time, naturally, these things wear out. It's not a huge issue. Most cars are going to have exactly the same problem. So what we're specifically going to be looking at is the track rod ends on the steering bar end, and also we're going to be looking at the drop link, or they're better known as a stabilizer link. Now what they do is they just look after the front end of the suspension and they just wear out. So I had this very issue on my car recently. I noticed that when I was going over sort of slow bumps, bumpy roads, speed bumps, stuff like that, there was an annoying, almost like a tick-tock rattle, and we identified that the near side track rod ends were pretty perished. There's a bit of play in them, so we replaced them, but it didn't fix it. So then we looked at that sway bar, or the stabilizer link, not sway bar, sorry, the drop link or stabilizer link, and noticed there was play in that as well. Replaced that, and touch wood, it's fixed the problem. So it's something that's worth looking at. Now the next part of this video was me showing you the two parts that we just spoke about. That was recorded a few days ago when I was working on the brakes of the car. I thought, you know what, once the wheel was off and I've got access to it, let's get this recorded now. So it's a little bit out of sync, but I do explain to you what the track rod end is, how it's removed, and also what the drop link or stabilizer link is and how that's removed. Both are really simple. They look a bit scary, but they're both held on with nuts. And as long as you've got a spanner set, or even better, something like an impact driver, they're quite easy to remove as long as you get the car jacked up pretty well. So yeah, I'm going to go on to that video now and you can see it, and then we'll come back and I'll just explain a few things. So once you've got your wheel off, what you need to be looking for is this guy here. Now I've just recently replaced mine, so it's looking a little bit shinier. This is your track rod end. So this could be one of the reasons that you've got play. So you may have the bush under here, the rubber area may be perished and there may be excess movement. Or the alternative is your drop link, which is this guy here, running from down there to up here. Again, you've got a rubber bush on there. Look for any excess play in that. Those two there are your most common fail points for any issues related to rattling from your suspension. So yeah, they're the bits you want to be looking at. They're relatively cheap to buy. I think your track rod end is circa £20, your drop link is circa £15, and they're held on with a couple of nuts, one at the top, one behind there for the drop link, and the track rod end, you got a nut there, and then it goes onto your steering arm, steering rack end here. It just twists onto it. So they're the two things you need to be looking at. dead simple, and I'm afraid I can't show you exactly how you do them, but like I said, it's a case of a couple of bolts to remove, so it's something worth looking at if you have got rattling from the front of your car. So there you have it, it's those two parts there. They're really common to fail on any car. It's not a Qashqai issue, it's just sort of wear and tear. Now, just to point out, I got the replacement drop link bar from Amazon, believe it or not. I was really surprised. I was looking for it. My local Euro car parts didn't have any in stock. It would have been about a week's wait. So I thought, oh, let's check Amazon. And amazingly, I found Amazon did it. And Amazon have this thing called, if I can find it at the top, it is called Amazon Confirmed Fit. Now, you put your registration in there and they will say whether the part fits your car. So it's very worth using. Check out the links below. I will put the link to the exact drop link bar that I use, and they also have, I've just had a quick look, they do also have the track rod ends as well. Track rod ends are between 10 and 20 pounds. They're really cheap, and you know, a garage would charge quite a lot to replace those. The drop link bar I think cost me about £13, so again, it's nothing. It really isn't anything at all. If with Amazon Prime, obviously you save a bit more money with your postage as well. But that's it for today, guys. I hope it helps you in some way. If you do have this issue, please let me know below in the comments. And as usual, thank you ever so much for watching. And if you're not subscribed, please do so. And liking the video helps a great deal with YouTube's amazing algorithm. So if you have enjoyed the video, please do drop a like. For now, I will see you in the next video.